Hi everyone, welcome back sa aking channel na GTR Math Tutorial at Facebook na RJ Enseñado. So for today's video ay magdi-discuss tayo ng panibagong word problem set, part 5 na ito. So reviewer ito para sa civil service exam for numerical reasoning. So mga lumabas ito dati. Sabi nung nagpadala sa akin, marami ito. So part 5 na tayo, tigta 10 items. Okay, so sana napanood nyo na yung mga simula dun sa part 1. So, sa nanonood sa YouTube at Facebook, nasa description po ang link ng aking playlist para sa word problem set ng civil service exam. Para naman sa nanonood sa TikTok ay ang kumpletong video nasa YouTube at Facebook kasi 10 minutes lang ang nasa TikTok. Okay? So ito yung questions, 10 items. Screenshot nyo po muna yan or i-post nyo. Try nyong sagutan bago panoodin yung solution ko. Okay, so ito yung first 5 and then next 6 to 10. Okay, so bago tayo mag-start, i-promote ko lang ng mabilisan. Ako po ay licensed financial advisor. So kung meron pong interesado or nagbabalak na kumuha ng life insurance, pwede nyo po akong i-PM para pag-usapan po natin. So kapag medyo bata pa, maliit lang yung binabayad natin monthly. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Out of the 2,000 constituents of Barangay Maasahan, 25% voted for Mr. Santos, 16% voted for Mr. Reyes, and the rest voted for the winning candidate, Mr. De La Cruz. How many voted for Mr. De La Cruz? Okay, so hinahanap natin yung bumoto kay Mr. De La Cruz. So ang sabi total ay 2,000. So ibig sabihin yung 2,000 constituent, ang katumbas niyan ay yung 100%. Okay? So yun yung 2,000, 100% yun. So ang sabi 25% daw bumoto kay Mr. Santos. 25%. So ito kay Mr. Santos. Okay? And then next, we have 16% voted for Mr. Reyes. 16%, ayan, voted for Mr. Reyes. And then ang hinahanap natin, ayan, the rest voted for the winning candidate, Mr. De La Cruz. Ayan, so kay Mr. De La Cruz ang hinahanap natin, the rest daw. So paano makukuha natin yung percentage nito? Eh di isubtract lang natin yung 25% at 16% dito sa 100%. Okay, so therefore we have 100% minus, i-add na natin itong dalawa, 25 plus 16, that is equal to 41%. Okay, so subtract natin. So ang bumoto kay Mr. De La Cruz, 100 minus 41. So that is equal to 59%. So yan yung bumoto kay Mr. De La Cruz. So para makuha yan, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply lang natin itong 59% dito sa total na 2,000. Okay, so therefore ang 59% in decimal, that is 0.59. I-multiply lang natin sa 2,000. Okay, so yung 0, kinokopya lang yan. Ayan, tatlong 0. Tapos multiply natin itong 2 dito sa 59. 2 times 9, we have 18. 2 times 5, that is 10 plus 1. So that is equal to 11. Ilan ang decimal places? 1, 2. So bilang tayo ng dalawa. Therefore, the correct answer is 1,180, which is letter B. Okay, so next number. What is the volume of rectangular box whose edges are of length 3 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and 12 centimeters? So volume daw ng rectangular box, ang formula natin ay equal sa length times width times height. Formula para sa rectangular prism. Okay, so kahit magkabali-baligtad naman itong dimension natin, ayan, length lang lahat yung nakalagay, no? So kahit magkabali-baligtad dyan, i-multiply lang natin 3 times 10 times 12. So therefore, ang volume natin, ayan, so we have 3 times 10 times 12. So 3 times 10 muna, that is 30. So ito ay 30 times 12. So 3 times 12, madali namang i-mental. 3 times 12 is 36, may 0. So therefore, 360 cubic centimeter, letter E. Okay, next. The ideal ratio of teachers to students is 3:75. How many teachers should there be if there are 2,350 students? So ratio and proportion, Direct variation lang ito kasi syempre pag dumami yung students, dadami din yung teachers. Okay? So therefore, sulat lang natin ang teacher. Ayan, teacher and students. So ang teacher ay 3, ang students ay 75. Ang question, ilang teacher daw? So hindi natin alam, lagyan natin ng variable n sa 2,350 students. Okay, so i-set up lang natin ng ating ratio. Pwedeng column form, pwedeng fraction. Pag fraction, 3/75 equals n over 2,350. Okay, so cross multiply lang natin. Kapag naman column form, ganito yan. 3/75 equals n is to 2,350. So minumultiply yung dulo, extremes, equals sa product ng means. Okay? Kapag ganitong form naman ay cross multiply. So we have 75n is equal to 3 times 2,350. So divide both sides by 75. Okay. So therefore we have, so pwedeng unahin natin yung division or i-lowest term muna natin itong 3 at 75. 3 at 75 kasi or kahit alin sa dalawa, 3 at 75 or 2,350 divide sa 75. Ako mas pipiliin ko tong 3 at 75, i-divide both by 3. Cancel na itong 3. So yung 75 divided by 3, that is 25. Okay, so tsaka natin i-divide manually 2,350 divided by 25. So obviously, 9 ang sagot dito, no? Kasi 23 itong una, no? Ito ay 25. So therefore, 9 yung magiging sagot dito. And then tumingin na agad kayo sa choices. Yun ang shortcut dyan. Tumingin na agad sa choices, letter E na ang sagot. Pwedeng huwag nyo nang idiretso. Okay? So idiretso na rin natin para sa, for the sake of discussion na lang, 9 times 25. So 9 times 5, we have 45. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 4, 18 plus 4. So sasakto ba ito? 18 plus 4, so that is 20, 22. Okay, so ayan, eksakto na nga siya. Bring down, so ito ay 0. 3 minus 2 ay 1. Okay, bring down 0. 100 divided by 25, we have 4. So 4 times 25, 100. So letter E. So next number, Number 4, John can work 4 times faster than Joe. If they work together, they can finish the job in 30 minutes. How many hours will it take for John to finish the job if he needs to work alone? So itong problem na ito, meron akong napansin na konting correction dito. Kasi ang nakalagay, John can work 4 times faster. So dapat itong hindi 4 times faster ito. Kasi pag 4 times faster, wala yung tamang sagot. Dapat ang tamang term dito, John can work 4 times as fast. 4 times as fast dapat ito, hindi faster. Magkaiba kasi yung as fast tsaka faster. So ang sabi dito, John daw can work 4 times faster than Joe. Mas mabilis si John kaysa kay Joe. Kapag faster kasi, kung si Joe ay X, dapat si John ay 5X. Kasi 4 times faster. Kailangan, pag 4 times as fast naman, pag 4 times as fast, 4X lang siya. Imumultiply lang natin 4X. Okay, so yun yung kaibahan ng as fast tsaka faster. So sa problem na ito, nung tinry ko yung faster, kapag faster kasi 5X dapat. Kasi ito yung rate niya X tapos 4 times faster. Ibig sabihin nun, ipa-plus natin yung 4 times faster X plus 4X kaya magiging 5X yung rate niya. Nung sinolve ko ng ganitong way, wala yung tamang sagot. Kaya ibig sabihin, itong problem ay kailangan hindi siya faster. 4 times as fast. 4 times as fast dapat, hindi 4 times faster. Okay. And tapos sa work problem, baligtad nga pala yung time kapag work problem. So si Joe ay magiging, yung mas mabilis kasi mas maunti yung oras niya kaysa dun sa mas mabagal. Okay? So kasi work problem ito, baligtad dapat. Yung mabilis magtrabaho, maunti yung time niya. Okay? So, work problem. So, if they work together, they can finish the job in 30 minutes. How many hours? So, tingnan nyo mabuti. Minutes yung given, pero ang tinatanong hours. How many hours will it take for John to finish the job if he needs to work alone? Okay, so may shortcut tayo para dito. Pero gamitin natin yung tamang formula na lang. So ano yung formula? 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over T for together. Okay? So si letter A, ito ilagay natin dito si A si John, and then si John naman ay si Joe ay B. Pero ulitin natin, baligtad po tayo kapag work problem. So John can work 4 times faster, ibig sabihin mas mabilis si John. So mas mabilis si John magtrabaho, ibig sabihin yung oras niya ay mas maunti. So babaligtarin natin ito, si John ang magiging X, si John naman ang 4X. Okay? So baligtad talaga kapag work problem. Yung mas mabilis ay mas maunti yung time. Kaya ang si John ay X, si Joe ay 4X. So substitute lang natin dito. Tapos given yung to go together nila 30 minutes. So substitute natin. So we have 1 over x plus 1 over 4x is equal to 1 over 30. Okay, so just solve for x. So multiply natin both sides by the LCD. Ano ba ang LCD ng x, 4x at 30? So divisible or multiple dapat ng 30. Yung 30 hindi divisible, yung 4. Try natin yung sumunod sa 30. That is 60. 60 divided by 4, eksakto na. So therefore, ang LCD natin ay 60x. Okay? So distribute lang natin ito. 60x times 1 over x, makakancel lang yung x. So we have 60. Plus 60x multiply natin dito, makakancel yung x dyan. So, and then 60 divided by 4, that is 15 times 1. So we have 15 equals 60x divided by 30. Makakancel itong 30. Matitira dito ay 2 times x. So we have 2x. And then 60 plus 15, we have 75 is equal to 2x. Divide both sides by 2. Therefore, ang value ng x natin ay equal sa 75 over 2. Pero tandaan, ito ay minutes. Ang hinahanap natin, how many hours? So, i-convert lang natin sa hours ito. So, 75 over 2 minutes. Kailangan nating i-multiply sa conversion. Ano ba ang conversion ng minutes to hour? So, we have 60 minutes ay equal to 1 hour. So, para makancel itong minutes. Then, multiply na lang natin ito. So, we have 75 over 2 times 60 hours. Okay? So, 75 at 60 pwedeng ma-divide both by 15. Divide natin pareha sa 15. 60 divided by 15, that is 4. 75 divided by 15 is 5. Multiply na yung natira. So, we have 5 over 2 times 4 is 8 hour. So, the correct answer is letter A, 5 over 8. Okay? Next number, number 5. The price of 10 tables is equal to that of 4 chairs. So doon pa lang, pwede na tayong gumawa ng equation. So the price of 10 tables is equal to 4 chairs. Ang gagamitin kong variable sa table ay T, sa chairs naman ay C. Okay? So 10 tables, ibig sabihin 10T is equal to 4 chairs. So we have 4C. So ito yung equation number 1 natin. And then the price of 15 tables, so ibig sabihin 15T and 2 chairs, so plus 2 chairs together is equal to 4,000. Okay, so ito ang equation number 2 natin. So ang hinahanap natin, the total price of 12 tables and 3 chairs is, so ang hinahanap ay 12 tables plus 3 chairs. Okay, so yan yung ating hinahanap. So ang gagawin natin, magsa-substitution lang tayo dito. Pwedeng isolve natin yung T, pwede rin naman yung C. Kahit alin sa dalawa, isolve natin yung equation 1. Okay, so isolve natin yung equation 1. Itong C na lang siguro. Solve natin yung C, divide both by 4. Okay, so itong equation 1, isolve natin. So dito natin isa-solve. 10T equals 4C. Solve for C, divide both by 4. So divide both by 4, tapos i-lowest term natin yung 10 at 4, i-divide natin parehas sa 2. Pag dinivide parehas sa 2, magiging 5T over 2 is equal to C. And then itong value ng C na 5T over 2, isa-substitute natin dito sa equation number 2. Dito, substitute natin para masolve natin yung cost ng T ng table. So substitute lang dito sa C yan. So we have 15T plus 2 times the value of C is 5T over 2 equals to 4,000. So multiply natin, maka-cancel out lang itong 2. So therefore, we have 15T plus 5T. So magiging siyang 20T is equal to 4,000. So solve for T, divide both by 20. So therefore, the value of table or cost ng table. So divide lang natin ito, cancel muna natin itong tigisang 0. 400 divided by 2, that is equal to 200. Okay? So may value na tayo ng cost ng table, i-substitute natin dito para makuha natin yung C. Therefore, ang cost ng chair ay equal sa 5 times T. Ang value ng T ay 200 divided by 2. So therefore, we have, divide muna natin 200 divided by 2. That is equal to 100. So 5 times 100 is equal to 500 ang cost ng chair. Ayan, so mas mahal pa pala yung cost ng chair. Baligtad, no? Okay, so ngayon solve na natin yung 12 tables at 3 chairs. Substitute natin dito sa expression na ito. So we have 12 tables, so 12 times table is 200 plus 3 times the cost of chair, 500. So that is equal to 12 times 2. So that is equal to 24. Kopyahin yung dalawang 0. Plus 3 times 5, we have 15. Dalawang 0. Okay. So therefore, i-add na natin 2,400 plus 1,500. So that is equal to, parang hindi nag-eksakto ito. 24 plus 15, that is equal to eksakto pala, no? Sakto pala. Kala ko mali yung pag-add ko. Kopyahin lang yung dalawang 0 and then 24 plus 15, that is equal to 39. Okay? So, ayun pa yung answer. Letter D. Okay? Nasa isip kong sum 4,100. Okay, so next number 6. Anna can finish a certain job in 10 hours. Together, Anna and Nina can finish the same job in 3 hours. How many hours can Nina finish the job alone? Okay, so another work problem. So ang formula for work problem, pag dalawahan, given naman Ana lang tsaka si Nina. So ang formula natin, 1 over A plus 1 over N na lang, Ana and Nina equals 1 over T together. Okay, so substitute lang natin yung mga given. Ana can finish a certain job in 10 hours. So si Ana daw 10 hours, so 1 over 10 plus 1 over N, wala, ito yung hinahanap natin si N. How many hours can Nina finish the job alone? So N lang equals together, given yung together Anna and Nina can finish the same job in 3 hours. Okay? So yan na yung magiging ano natin, equation. So may shortcut nga pala dito. Ito yung shortcut. Ang formula para sa alone ay pagdalawahan lang ito. So ang formula para sa alone ay product over sum. Alone product over difference. Okay? So ito yung mas mabilis. Pero tandaan yung shortcut formula ay dito lang din nanggaling yan. So dito lang nanggaling yan. Pag sinolve nyo ito, ganyan din yung kakalabasan, product over difference. So pwedeng i-multiply na lang natin, product nung given natin 10 tsaka 3. So we have 10 times 3 over the difference, 10 minus 3. So 7 agad yung nailagay ko. 3 pa lang. Okay? So 10 times 3, we have 30 over 10 minus 3 is 7. Then i-convert lang sa mixed number. Ilang 7 meron sa 30? Merong 4. 4 times 7, 28. So may remainder na 2. So the answer is 4 and 2 over 7, letter A. Okay? So pag ginamit natin itong formula, ganun din nakakalabasan, i-multiply natin both sides ito by LCD ng 10 n at 3. So that is 30 n. Multiply lang natin both sides ito. So ganyan din ang kalalabasan. So multiply by 30 n. And then distribute. So cancel itong 30 at 10. So magiging 3n na lang yan. Plus 30 times 1 over n. So maka-cancel out yung n. So we have 30 equals 30 divided by 3. That is 10n. Okay. So and then ang gagawin natin, subtract 3n to both sides. So therefore, we have 30 is equal to 7n. So yun na. Ito na yung product, 30, ito yung product. Tapos itong 7, ito naman yung difference. So pag dinivide natin both sides by 7, same answer na siya. 4 and 2 over 7. Okay? So dyan ang galing yung shortcut. Okay, so next number. Another work problem. Danny can finish a job in 10 days. Together, Miguel and Danny can finish the same job in 6 days. How many days will it take Miguel to finish the job alone? Okay, so another dalawahan ulit na work problem. So therefore, ang formula natin para sa alone, sa shortcut na tayo, dahil applicable ang shortcut dito. So ang formula para sa alone ay product over difference. Okay? So diretso na tayo sa shortcut. So ano yung Danny can finish the job in 10 days. Ayan, imumultiply lang natin ito. 10 days sa together nila 6 days. So therefore, ang formula natin, 10 days at 6 days. So we have 10 times 6 over the difference, 10 minus 6. So we have 10 times 6 is 60. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So divide 60 divided by 4. That is equal to 15. So ang rate ni Miguel alone ay letter A, 15 days. Okay? So nagdiretso na tayo sa shortcut. Tandaan lang ang shortcut ay pwede lang sa dalawahan. Pag tatluhan, hindi applicable itong formula na ito. Ang gagamitan kapag tatluhan, edi 1 over A plus 1 over B plus 1 over C equals yung together 1 over D. Okay? So next, number 8. 2 printers are available to print a small company's newsletter. One printer can print an issue in 4.5 hours, while the other printer can print an issue in 6 hours. How long will it take the 2 printers to print an issue? So, another work problem. Dalawahan lang, ano? So, ayan, 2 printers. So, ibig sabihin, pwede yung shortcut. Ang hinahanap dito, how long will it take the 2 printers to print an issue? So, ibig sabihin, together ang hinahanap natin. Okay? So ang formula para sa together ay product over sum. Okay? So ano yung product? Ano yung dalawang given dito? One printer can print an issue in 4.5 hours while the other can print an issue in 6 hours. So product over sum, so magiging fraction nga lang. So 4.5 multiply natin dito sa isa, 6. Tapos i-add naman natin ito, 4.5 plus 6. Okay? So paano tayo nagmumultiply ng fraction? I-convert muna natin ito sa improper. So paano improper? I-multiply lang ito. 2 times 4, that is equal to 8. And then yung 8, i-add natin itong numerator. So 8 plus 1, we have 9 over 2 times 6. And then dito naman sa denominator, 9 over 2 plus 6. Okay, so next, multiply na lang natin ito. Tapos ito gawin nating denominator na 2 para mai-add natin. Paano ba i-convert sa 2 denominator na 2 itong 6? So multiply lang natin sa 2. So 6 times 2 divided by 2. So itong 6 pwede yung palitan ng 12 over 2. Okay? So para pares na siyang similar fractions na. 12 over 2, that is 6. Okay? Ang ginawa dito, minultiply lang sa 2 over 2 para maging similar na sila. Okay, so ngayon simplify natin. Ito ay 9 over 2 times 6. I-multiply lang natin ito. Or in lowest term, 6 at 2. 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So 9 times 3, that is equal to 9 times 3 is 27. And then sa denominator natin, pwede nating lagyan ito ng over 1 para hindi nakakalito. 27 over 1. Complex fraction kasi. And then 9 over 2 plus 12 over 2, that will become 9 plus 12. So we have 21 over 2. So tapos, ang next dito para ma-simplify ito, pag nagdi-divide ng fraction, so 27 over 1 tapos divided by 21 over 2, gagawing multiplication tapos reciprocal. So magiging 2 over 21. Then i-lowest term na lang natin yan. So we have 27 at 21, pwedeng i-divide hindi pala, sa 3. Sa 3 pwede. So divide both by 3, so magiging 9. Ang 21 ay magiging 7. So ngayon, i-multiply na natin 9 times 2, we have 18 over 7 na pwede nating i-convert sa mixed number or tingnan nyo yung mga choices, ang may over 7 lang, letter C. So letter C na yung tamang sagot dyan. So pag dinivide ilang 7, meron sa 18, merong dalawa. 2 times 7, that is 14, di ba? So ilan yung remainder sa 14? So 18 minus 14, that is 4. So 2 and 4 over 7 ang tamang sagot, letter C. Okay? Next number 9. So another work problem ulit. Danny can do a certain job in 6 hours. If his son helps him, they can complete the job in 3.5 hours. How long will it take the son to do the job by himself? So alone ang hinahanap natin. So this time gamitin naman natin yung formula. Baka kasi masanay sa shortcut, may time na hindi applicable yung shortcut. So Danny can do a job in 6 hours if his son helps him. they can complete the job in 3.5 hours. So ang formula na natin, 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over T, yung together. So palitan natin yung A gawin natin D for Danny and itong B naman gawin natin yung son. How long will his son do the job by himself? Okay, so substitute natin yung mga given. 1 over D, ano yung rate ni Danny? 6 hours. Plus 1 over S, ito yung hinahanap natin, equals yung together 3.5 hours. So 1 and 3.5. So pwede i-convert natin sa decimal. Or kapag hindi convert, i-simplify natin to 3.5. Okay, so simplify muna natin itong part na ito. So so scratch muna tayo. 1 over 3.5, i-convert muna natin ito sa mixed number or sa improper fraction. Multiply natin ito, magiging 6. And then yung 6, i-add natin sa numerator. Ayan, sa 1. So therefore, we have 1 all over 6 plus 1, 7 over 2. So tapos, pag dinivide natin yan, itong 1, lagyan natin ng denominator. 1 over 1 times the reciprocal. So magiging 2 over 7. So therefore, equal na lang sa 2 over 7. So itong part na ito, 2 over 7 na lang. So we have 1 over 6 plus 1 over S equals 2 over 7. Okay? So next, i-multiply natin sa LCD nila. Ano bang LCD natin? 6 at 7. So ang LCD noon 42. May S pa, so multiply natin sa both sides by 42S. Okay, distribute natin ito. 42 divided by 6, that is 7. Meron pang S at 1, so S plus 42 times 1 over S, maka-cancel out lang yung S, may matitirang 42 equals 42 divided by 7, magiging 6 na lang yan. 6S times 2, we have 12S. Then, solve lang natin ang value ng S. Pagsamahin, so subtract 7S to both sides. So therefore, we have 42 is equal to 12S minus 7S. We have 5S and then divide both sides by 5. Therefore, ang rate ni Sun ay equal sa ilang 5 meron sa 42? 42 divided by 5 meron tayong 8. Tapos may remainder na 2. So therefore, 8 and 2/5, therefore letter E. Okay? So last number for this video, number 10. A man had 2 hours at his disposal. How far can he ride at the rate of 20 km per hour and return by walking at the rate of 5 kilometers per hour? Okay, so meron lang 2 hours si man. Okay, so may 2 hours si man. And then how far can he ride at the rate of 20 km per hour and return by walking at the rate of 5 kilometers per hour? So maggawa tayo ng table, motion problem ito. So ilagay natin yung running tsaka walking, ano? So running tsaka walking. So run tsaka walk na lang ang ilalagay ko. Okay. Run at walk. Tapos lalagay ko dito sa taas yung formula ng distance. So, di ba distance is equal to rate times time. Okay? So, rate times time ang formula ng distance. So, lagyan ko lang dito ng rate time distance. Okay? So, meron daw tayong given dito. Yung given natin 2 hours. 2 hours yung sa time, yung total ng time niya. Tapos, so, ang tinatanong, how far can he ride at the rate of 20 km per hour? Ito yung, but run at walk pala ito. Itong isa pala hindi run, ride. Okay? So, ito ay ride. So, 20 kilometers per hour yung rate niya sa ride and then walking naman 5 kilometers per hour. Tapos, itong time, alam natin, ang total time niya ay 2 hours. Tapos, yung distance nila parehas. Okay? Kasi syempre, nag-ride nga siya. Okay? So let's say yung distance niyan ay D, tapos bumalik siya. Eh, di sabihin, same ito, lagyan natin parehas letter D na lang ito. So tapos, ang hinahanap natin, how far, ano, so tama, letter D yung hinahanap natin dito. So dito naman sa time, ang total daw na time natin ay 2. Ang total time na 2, so lagyan natin itong isa ng, kahit alin dito, lagyan natin ng T. Tapos kung itong walking niya ay T, itong kabila magiging 2 minus T kasi ang total nila 2. Okay? So tapos ngayon, equate na natin kasi same distance yan. i-equate na natin sila. I-equate natin yung distance. Okay? So ano bang formula ng distance? So kung may given tayo na rate tsaka time, masosolve natin itong distance by multiplying yung rate at time. So therefore, we have 20 times 2 minus t. Itong kabila naman, 5t. So ang tinatanong dito, how far can he ride? No? So isolve muna natin itong kunin muna natin yung time para malaman natin yung how far can he ride at the rate of 20 km per hour. Okay? So, solve natin yung t. So, we have 20 times 2 minus t is equal to 5t. And then, distribute natin ito. So, we have 20 times 2, we have 40. 20 times negative t, we have negative 20t equals 5t. So, pagsamahin natin itong t lagay sa kabila by adding 20t to both sides. So cancel out na ito. We have 40 is equal to 5t plus 20t. We have 25t. Divide both sides by 25. So therefore, ang time nung nag-ride siya, i-lowest term lang natin 40 divided 40 over 25, i-divide natin both by 5, magiging siyang 8 over 5. 8 over 5 hour ito. Dito yan yung T, so dito yan sa walking. Okay? Yan yung hour na nagamit niya sa walking. So ang tinatanong distance. So dahil distance ang tinatanong, so multiply lang natin sa 5. Okay? So ang distance dito sa walk tayo babase ay 5t. So therefore we have 5 times 8 over 5. The correct answer is, cancel out lang yung 5. 8 kilometers. Yung tamang sagot natin ay letter A, 8 kilometers. Okay? So that's all. So thank you for watching. I hope may natutunan kayo sa video na ito. So kung meron kayong math question, ay i-comment nyo lang po sa aking channel, GTR Math Tutorial, or i-PM nyo ako sa aking messenger, RG Enseñado. So good luck sa lahat na nagre-review para sa civil service exam. Bye-bye and God bless.